One of the most appealing things about buying a new construction home is that everything is new and under warranty. It's never been lived in and you won't have to fix anything. But what if I told you that's not actually the case at all? Well, to shine the light on that little truth, all we have to do is dig into a few of these home warranties. All right, so let's start out with a D.R. Horton home warranty. The first thing you'll notice is the D.R. Horton warranty has nothing to do with D.R. Horton. Yeah, a third-party company is going to oversee your home warranty, and here's a bit of bad news about the warranty itself. Even from day one, there are many things that are just not covered. All right, so let's talk about all of the excluded items on the D.R. Horton warranty. First up, we start with the section entitled Exclusions. The following are not covered under this limited warranty, and thus begins a rather lengthy selection of items that are not covered under the warranty that you thought would cover everything. In fact, when we look at the exclusions section of the D.R. Horton warranty, they have 42 total sections spelling out exactly what's not covered. I mean, the entire warranty is 22 pages long, and 3 of those pages are devoted to what's not covered. All right, so what exactly is excluded from coverage? Well, the first thing we notice is anything from normal deterioration or wear and tear. That won't be covered. And to me, that personally seems like a bit of a wild card. All right, like what if the warranty company argues that a broken item came from ordinary wear and tear when it could, actually have been due to a mistake made during construction? And nonetheless, it's in the contract and you need to know about it. Another thing you should know is if it's not connected to or part of the actual house, it's not covered. The warranty reads like this: the following are not covered: defects in recreational facilities, driveways, walkways, patios, porches and stoops not structurally attached, decks and balconies which are not bolted to or cantilevered from the main structure of the home, boundary and or retaining walls, bulkheads, fences, landscaping, sodding, seeding, shrubs, trees and plantings, lawn sprinkler systems, or any other improvements not part of the home itself. Okay, so let's just say you do the final walkthrough and the fence doesn't seem very sturdy. I mean, maybe the panels look like they're about to fall off. Or how about this? The gate doesn't even latch. Well, before closing is the time to bring that up. You must bring that up before closing if you want it to be fixed, because it will not be covered by the warranty. Your new sprinkler system is in the same boat. It's not connected to the home either, so the warranty does not cover it. In this situation, you should have a manufacturer's warranty, but otherwise it is not covered. Once you get past all 42 excluded items, you'd think the rest would be good news, right? Things that are covered, but unfortunately that's not exactly the case. Instead, as you move down a little further into the warranty packet, you find 12 pages devoted to the items that are technically covered, but only under certain circumstances. They break it down into your 1-year warranty, your 2-year warranty, and then your 10-year warranty. Here's an example. Let's just say you have drywall cracks in your home. All right, that's a fairly common occurrence in the Dallas area. Well, the warranty reads this way: builder will correct cracks in excess of 1/8 of an inch in width, touch-up paint to match as close as possible, one time only. So if you start to see signs of settling, okay, you better get out your measuring tape and hope it fits D.R. Horton's criteria. As you go through this section, you'll see a lot more of these excluding phrases. I mean, many of the entries have limitations on size, like usually they have to be like at least 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch in size to be covered. Another thing you see a lot of is the phrase only if documented prior to occupancy. Okay, now hear that again. Many items are only covered by the warranty if the defect was documented before you moved into the house. Now this is why fully understanding your warranty when you first review the contract is so important. Otherwise you'll find yourself living in your home for 6 months, right, with a long list of things you didn't point out before closing that you should have, because now they're all on you to get fixed. Now here's another thing, and don't miss it or you may find that you've accidentally voided your own warranty. All right, here's what it reads. Your warranty consists of your limited warranty book and your warranty confirmation. After 60 days from your closing, you may obtain your warranty confirmation at confirm.rwcwarranty.com. You do not have a warranty without the warranty confirmation. So be sure you understand fully how to get your warranty confirmation. The first time I read the D.R. Horton warranty, I was like, big question, are there really supposed to be this many exclusions? Well, I found Nolo.com has a thing or two to say about it. I mean, they pose a very important question. Okay, here's what it is. What exclusions are normal to see in a home builder's warranty? And here's what we find. Typical exclusions from a builder's warranty include damage owing to your own abuse, misuse, neglect, failure by you or your homeowners association to provide maintenance, deterioration of construction materials within expected levels, including warpage or shrinkage within industry standards, or changes due to weather conditions, natural disasters, or soil movement or settling, damage caused by outsiders such as rioters, vandals, animals or airplanes, or acts of God, damage caused by people you hired to work on the property, your housing costs and expenses if you have to move out while repairs are being made, and all home appliances or equipment that are consumer products, such as your refrigerator and dishwasher, some of which come with their own warranties. Nowhere in there do you see things like the fence or the patio not being included. Yet that's exactly what we see in the D.R. Horton warranty. So I decided to do a little research, and I definitely found out, okay, listen up, not all warranties are built equal. First off, some have completely different terms of coverage. All right, for example, one common type is the 1-to-10 coverage. Now, if you're unfamiliar with that term, Bramlett Residential gives us a great definition. They explain 1-to-10 coverage like this, okay? 1 year workmanship warranty. The builder covers most defects for 1 year. As long as you didn't cause it to break, the builder will fix it. 2-year systems warranty. HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and other major systems are covered for 2 years. 10-year structural warranty. The foundation, walls, and any other structural components are covered for 10 years. So that's a good explanation, but now get this. Some builders offer a 2-to-10 coverage. They provide a full 2 years on both workmanship and systems. So might that influence your home buying decision? Yeah, I think it should. I mean, we want a builder who will stand by their product. And thus began my journey into reading all kinds of builder warranties. And let me tell you what I found, in particular with the Perry Homes contract. All right, Perry is one of those builders that offers the 2-to-10 warranty. Plus, they service their own warranty instead of having a third-party company handle it. When we dig into their contract, it is astounding how much less emphasis they put on excluded items. All right, remember D.R. Horton's 42 excluded items? All right, Perry Homes warranty has 18. And guess what? None of them refer to excluding things like fences and sprinkler systems. Nowhere in those 18 items are you gonna find phrases excluding anything that's not attached to the house. Instead, it's more like what you would see like in an insurance policy. It includes phrases like riot, civil commotion, war, terrorism, vandalism, aircraft, vehicle, boat, or other acts of God. Or it also says like insects, bees, birds, bats, rodents, vermin, or other wild or domestic animals, unless such loss or damage is a direct result of a construction defect. So just between these two builders, you have an enormous difference in how the warranties are crafted. With Perry, you find far more common sense exclusions, whereas with D.R. Horton, you see much more specification and emphasis on what's excluded. And this is one of the ways you really do get what you pay for between these two different builders. Also, did you notice the Perry home warranty, okay, that this is a whole lot like what Bramlett Residential described, right? Perry's warranty is excluding the things that are typical to exclude. So when you're deciding on a builder, all right, put a lot of stock into the home warranty. Find out how much coverage you have. All right, is it 1-to-10 or 2-to-10? Does the builder service the warranty? Or is it sold to a third party? Get a copy of the warranty and read it, okay? Read it. Paying close attention to the exclusions. One thing we always do is we always request a blank copy of the contract, including the warranty, before our buyers sign anything. Another great idea is to check out the Google reviews. You can separate reviews based on experiences before closing or after closing. All right, you'll see tons of reviews on builders on things like, no one was at the model when they were told it would be open, poor communication, incorrect communication, being told an offer was accepted and then it wasn't, not closing on time, and those actions are important during the transactional phase, all right? But how the builder responds after closing, that is just as important. So pay close attention to the ones after closing, all right? Because they're gonna be all about warranty calls. Now, I should say there are things in common that you're gonna find in every warranty. You are the homeowner and you have to maintain the home. If you're coming from a renting situation where the landlord fixed everything, that's not the situation you're in now. All right, both warranties are going to read that if you don't do your part, you're going to void parts of the warranty. D.R. Horton puts it this way: maintenance of the home and the lot on which the home is located are essential to the proper functioning of the home. And Perry Homes puts it this way: homeowner is responsible for ongoing maintenance responsibilities that affect the performance of the home, such as periodic repainting and resealing of finished surfaces as necessary, caulking for the life of the home, stucco maintenance, regular maintenance of delivery systems, regular replacement of HVAC filters, cleaning and proper preservation of grading around the home and drainage systems to allow for the proper drainage of water away from the home. So plan on changing out those AC filters, watering your foundation, cleaning out your gutters. All right, don't allow standing water on your nice wood flooring. Another thing to plan on is that the warranty process, okay, you need to know this. It's not gonna be fun. All right, just think about what it's like, your experiences working with insurance companies. Sometimes you're going back and forth between the builder and the third-party warranty company. There might be confusion over who they send out. The wrong contractor may come out. Picture you took time off of work in order to be home, then that contractor leaves and says it's someone else who will fix it. A contractor may come out and have a question as to whether an item is covered or not, right? Then they have to call their manager. They have to wait for an answer. Basically, the warranty is an awesome thing to have, right? But at the end of the day, it's never gonna be perfect, right? And you need to kind of be prepared for that. Now, if you find yourself stuck in the middle of a home warranty nightmare, what can you do, right? What are your options? Well, first things first, make sure it really is covered. Also, put everything in writing. Submit the warranty process exactly how they require, right? Because you want to cover all of your bases. Next, if you've done everything correctly on your end, you can file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. We've been doing a series on home builders, and one thing I noticed with every video I make, right, is that when homeowners file with the BBB, the case gets closed, every time. Every builder we've looked at has done their part to ensure the case gets closed. So just kind of have that in mind, all right? The BBB speaks volumes. For example, here's a warranty complaint with Bloomfield Homes. The homeowner's initial complaint says, my wife and I bought our house on January 15, 2021. It is still under warranty. The warranty expired on January 15, 2022. I have requests for our sprinkler system to be repaired. One of these sprinkler heads pop off and have not heard feedback from the sales consultant when it will be fixed. We now have a soaker line leaking water which is located by the street. Well, the first thing I thought of when I read that is if this was D.R. Horton, it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't be covered. All right, but by looking at that, this is Bloomfield, right? You can see that they first filed the complaint on September 9th, and then just a few days later, on the 14th, both Bloomfield and the homeowner repost saying that the complaint has been resolved. So BBB, it is a good way to get things taken care of fast. Now, the other thing you need to keep in mind is that your inspection is the ultimate protection, right from the beginning of your homeownership. Your ultimate protection in this that I cannot emphasize enough. Get a home inspection before closing. And if possible, get 3 before closing. Okay, yeah, you heard me right. All right, if you have a new build done, you want to do 3 different inspections. All right, your pre-pour, your pre-drywall, and then right before the home is complete. Now, during these inspections, you want to be extremely meticulous, and especially at the 3rd. We have had several builders encourage our buyers to wait 11 months before ordering an inspection, right? Like, no need to go to the expense of the first 3, just wait until you're well into the 1st year and then do the inspection right before that 1st year inspection expires. They'll tell you this gives you a chance to live in the home for a while, right? And then just request items before, right, that 1-year warranty expires. Let me just tell you, okay, there are a lot of problems with this approach. All right, first of all, remember, there were tons of warranty items on the D.R. Horton warranty that are covered only if you notice them before you moved in. All right, so you can't just point them out at the 11-month mark. It has to be before you move in. Another thing to consider is who has more leverage in the sales process. Before closing, the builder hasn't been paid yet. You're working directly with the builder, not a third-party warranty service at this point, right? So use it. I mean, the builder wants to close the home, right? And instead you're saying, no, you fix this first, right? So you have the leverage here. Like, once you've been in the home for almost a year, the builder has long since made his money. I mean, yes, he has to honor the warranty, right? But with how much urgency, right? So at this point, you have 0 leverage over him. Like, how much more likely is it that they'll argue that this is ordinary wear and tear, once you've lived in the house for 11 months? The gist of what I'm saying here is a builder with a closing deadline will get it done fast, while a builder who already has his money doesn't have any time constraints to worry about. Now, keep in mind, in the midst of this, right, that inspection restrictions are an issue too. Like, many builders put these restrictions on inspectors that really limit your ability to get unbiased information. I mean, sure, they don't have limits once the house is yours, right? But remember, that's when you don't have leverage anymore. So when you're choosing a builder and deciding on which home you're going to buy, knowing those inspection restrictions is vital. Now, lucky for you, when it comes to that topic, I did an entire video about it. You can watch right here. In the meantime, Wendy out.